Today we are going to play Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Earthblood. It is not one of the most well-liked of the World of Darkness games. However, this is as a first-time player of this game. I'm interested in seeing both its flaws and its positives. One of my favorite World of Darkness settings. One of the most interesting, both conceptually but also practically. And I believe that for many people who see change, it's one of the most relatable. I also believe that it is rather badass. You get to play a tentacle werewolf, demons. Check the setting. Bonus. Let us begin. We're gonna go normal mode for this.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world, Gaia, springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the Worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the Earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
Now, what I find interesting with this one is not only the Dark Souls-esque intro of having an old woman narrate exposition. Something I find interesting is how it aligns the werewolves with the Wild and obviously Gaia.
They should be ready now.
But the Wild part is very interesting. Because while werewolves are normally aligned with the Wild,
The best way to get Indra out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
Oh my god. Werewolves who think before they act? This might be a first. You don't see this much in World of Darkness. A large amount of werewolves and the big flaws about them and how they've sort of messed up everything is the fact that they don't think before they act. This is a very interesting thing to see. It makes sense given you're meant to be the player character and they're not going to have the player character be an absolute dummy. But still, it is interesting to see how they would be able to act when thinking. But back to what I was saying before, something very interesting is how they align them with the wild. The wild is not normally something that the werewolves immediately align themselves with. They are aligned with Gaia, which is obviously a balance of the Weaver, the Wild, and the Worm, which is why you get them acting a lot on all three sides. You get them preserving their Gaia, their Garu nation. You get them destroying things like the Worm, and then you obviously get them creating and interacting with chaos, like the Wild. But to immediately align them with the Wild is very interesting. And something else interesting is that they claim that Gaia was comprised or created by these three forces, when as far as I know, Gaia is actually the one to have created them. It makes it interesting as you get to see their flawed and unknown viewpoint, despite the fact that werewolves, alongside mages, are for all intents and purposes some of the most knowledgeable people on the wider world of darkness. Far more knowledgeable than ye average vampire. Before I continue, I will have to work with something here. If you would all give me 1 second. Thank you very much for your patience, folks. I was simply required to act on something. Now, let's pick our first dialogue option of the game. Oh, 3 people, that's a new record.
So, how do we go about this, Rotko? Who does what? Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Now, what's very interesting is it seems like all of these werewolves are glasswalkers, given their seeming knowledge on technology. The older werewolf that we see here might be one of the pure ones, given he seems to be Native American, which is what comprised a large amount of the populations of the pure ones, as well as in general the fact that he's taken on a more leader role, which the pure ones tend to do in Garu society.
It's our duty to be here. She needs to learn that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Call. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out. Love you. See you soon.
kind of look, it has the appearance sort of cyberpunk almost. Primarily, which like makes sense. They're both very punk in their aesthetic, but also in general the lighting and everything lines up pretty well.
Endron, one of the most destructive companies North America has to offer, known for their violence and endless greed. If we left them to their own devices, they'd ravage this place till there was nothing left but dust.
Let's try.
Not looking forward to packing all this up tomorrow morning.
We found the running button, folks. Yeah, definitely glass walkers. You don't see a lot of non-glass walkers wielding a sniper rifle like this. I presume this is our daughter, Adina.
Ava did an impressive job installing all this. I'll have to thank her for this later.
We can confidently say that Ava is likely a glass walker. Like I said, well, I think all of them could be. It's very clear that she is the most glass walker adjacent. Wolf.
What do you think, old friend? Yeah, that makes two of us. Not too keen on this plan.
I'm not too keen on this man. The werewolf has a wolf buddy. That's not rare, but I haven't seen it used much.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
He should have sent me to.
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Guess I can't do shit then. The guy just thought right, hopefully.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Enron seems rather capable of countering glass walkers, which makes sense, given I presume that this is one of the Pentex Corporation's subsidies, which are kind of built to not allow werewolves to get any ground.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rodko with your eyes closed. Just give it time. Besides, you installed all of this on your own. Have faith in your abilities.
I know, but... Thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way.
The general design and models and such are pretty good, but the character animation when it comes to the dialogue scenes are a bit mediocre, at least so far.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Though it seems like they kind of skimped a bit of the budget on Adina's character design. She kind of looks like Max from Life is Strange.
We're not on vacation, 80. We're here for Gaia, for the cairn, and you're here to learn how we do things.
I know, but couldn't I have learned how we do things back at Tarker's Mill? It's not like you've got me helping out with the mission or anything.
Try connecting with the spirits. Feel their presence around you. The pain Endron's causing them. That connection makes you a Garu.
I'm trying. Believe me, but I just can't.
Don't worry. It's always harder before your first change. And if the change never comes, if you're human, like your mother, that's fine. She may not feel the spirits, but she's the finest infiltrator we have.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. Everything will be alright, don't worry. Try to focus on the spirits. We'll be leaving this place soon.
This is something that I'm enjoying what they're doing here. It's very subtle exposition. Well, not subtle, it's well placed. It makes sense that when you have a young, before first change guru, if she even is a guru, because you're not a guru until you have that first change, he would have to exposit to her a few basic things about the spirits and why is Adina the one going? Not Adina, why is her mother the one going? With the leader over here, we get a bit more exposition of, oh, we need to do this and that, and also it allows us to connect more with the characters before anything happens with them. Now I will say a Garo clan, or a Garo pack, which is not discriminating against their kinfolk who don't have the power of the chains, that is very rare. A lot of the times, not just in Garo packs, but just in general change of society, kinfolk who don't have the ability to change are very discriminated against.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence is shaking things up.
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
She's okay. They've still got no idea she's on site. But their guard patrols have changed, and certain areas are locked down. And that includes the one Ludmilla's in.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked off areas need to be manually unlocked. And Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Dog, Rafik. I like Rafik so far, he's the best one. Into his loops. Place without being noticed, but the loops can't use technology they've seen will cause humans to react. Makes sense, given it's a wolf. So far the wolf controls are pretty alright. Seems gameplay-wise the game doesn't seem so bad right now. Ross.
I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Press R to toggle the penumbra vision. The penumbra vision allows Kahal to peer into the spirit world, letting him sense things such as threats, spirits, and their connections. I see. Like I said, so far the game design is actually pretty interesting. Let me see, is there any way to stop crouching? How do we get to stop crouching? Settings. Controls. Yeah, key mapping is what we're looking for. Doesn't seem there's much of a way to stop crouching. Locked. Shut that off. Door open. A werewolf being sneaky. This guy's definitely a glasswalker.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That's a distraction for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They've sold their souls to Andromeda. They don't get any worse.
I'll go check it out.
The thing that's obviously interesting is that obviously takedowns. A takedown is one way to deal with unwanted guards and civilians. Takedowns will increase cause raids, the more raids, the more dangerous to be in combat.
Any idea what it could have costed it? I don't care. Fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. Folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
Got that raid. Hold left click to unsheath the cross, then press. No, that's left click to shoot. Crossbow is another way to get rid of threats. It's bullshit with distance.
Now we're talking.
Give me the focus. Got it. Like I said earlier, the animation.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now.
The actual
You're in your
gameplay
path
is good
to leading into it.
so far.
Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck! Rodko.
I heard. The boys sneaking around. We fight. Now go. I'll be here for me.
I'm done fucking around.
This is what makes Werewolf. Okay, I will admit, him just A-posing right after, before transforming is kind of hilarious, but still. Now, however, it's time for the thing that makes Werewolf so badass. The Greeno Swarm. Dodge to avoid enemy attacks. Dodges controlled by Now, for those who don't know, what Billy was saying earlier about black spiral dancers.
I've hacked into the system. Now, stay low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Is absolutely terrifying. You see the Greenos right here? I want you to give it a few extra tentacles and burst its jaw open. And look like that one monster from Beetlejuice. That's what you get with a black spiral dancer. They are without a doubt one of the most terrifying things to encounter in World of Darkness. Because they are also, just like every single werewolf, religiously fervorous when it comes to their actions. But to the worm, the corrupted worm. To switch between heavy and agile stances. Agile stance bring fast, and fast rage regeneration. saving. That's a good feature to have. Silver is Krino's weakness. Due to their compact of the moon, werewolves have a bit of an issue when it comes to dealing with silver. We've gone from stealth to beat 'em up. We had silver guy earlier. They were talking about them having sold their souls earlier to Environmentalist, which is correct. When it was for a Headless Corporation, basically sold their souls. Literally. It's not just, oh, you're working for an evil company, you don't even realize it. No, they're selling actors now. You're probably going to be corrupted using words, face, normally, artificial face. Which is a different kind of hell because they become a Komori. These people are on track because of that. Their death is actually helping them more than it's harming them. You don't have the bad luck of becoming essentially a demon's meat puppet. And you know, not becoming a demon's meat puppet is actually a very good thing. You see this little tiny bit skinny werewolf compared to what I was before? This is the least...
Oh. Tell 80.
Perhaps the least mutated or insane black spiral dancer you will ever encounter. He just snapped her neck and doesn't have 50 different mutations. The lock on enemy. Frenzy, finding him because there once appears at its peak. In Frenzy, the Krynos gets the advantages of each stance, speed and power. How offensive candles can't use special moves nor healing. Once spirit is depleted, Frenzy will stop. Kratos execution. That's fun.
No. Ludmilla! It's me, Call. Listen to me! Oh, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Oh, that's for me! Stop it! No! What have I done? Rafik. There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Oh no, that's the Endros executive. You see, when it comes to any form of Pentex company executive, they always look like the most slimy, weird-looking things ever. Just like every billionaire. Ha! And this is the big issue with werewolves, the rage. It's a similar issue the vampires have with the beast. Uncontrollable. King spirits. Demon alcohol. Game by Cyanide Studio. What a hell of a name. 5 years later. Ooh, we're 5 years later. This really is a game of God of War game. We get the mad event and then we get the 5 years later.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an entrant, no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make a move to Andrew?
Hey! What?
There we are, there's Kahal. He kind of looks like the human character from Warcraft Fantasy Vermintide. No, Warhammer Fantasy Vermintide. I forget his
All
name.
clear, Dusk. We're good to go.
Gus.
5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarkin's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Andrew killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
Title.
And in other news, Adrin is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rodko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years.
Call. We're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The weather stormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endra, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Andrew. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
Alright. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
Just been a long time since I've been out this way. Brings back memories. Forget, we've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
The animations do have some charm to them, since they kind of remind me of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines animations.
Intruder!
Sorry, no intruder. Goodbye. You really had to set that up to fuck me over, didn't you? Yeah, didn't.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
Henry reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now. Lambda Mankind. If I were...
What's up?
Game over. You've been detected by the enemy or a camera. Okay, so for this one, we can't get detected. Alright.
Henry reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now.
Hostile equipped.
I see. So we can't just shoot them because it just takes too long. Well, I suppose not. One death is enough. Can I get their guns? No, I'm stuck with this. I'll take it. We might not be a glass walker after all. We're not using blickies. Locked by a computer, I see. Yo, buddy. No crossbow bolts available. Guess I gotta take him down. Oh god, the rage is building up big time. Door.
Did you hear the new Andrew announcement about their new biofuel? They say they're going green by the end of the year.
The only thing green about that fuel's the label. It's the same shit with new branding. The market is
We're learning they're not good guys. We already knew that they were full of worm taint, but now we're learning that they're lying not
They're not running the most attractive operation here.
I mean, they're pumping out weapons for Andrew, not some timeshares.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
I'm taking you down specifically. Do please come over here.
What was that?
Vents. That might be our method. Or going over there.
Anybody?
So that part's closed. Everyone's dead here, so let's see if we can actually make it in here. No. And there's no way to refuel ourselves.
Dusk, you're up.
Once I've got your attention, you go find what came for and slap on this fancy delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be honest. You really think I'd drive all the way out to the ass end of nowhere if I didn't have a pickup?
All right. But I'm gonna have to search that truck.
Well, guess not. Guess I can't do that exactly, so we have to go over a different one. Probably the long way around.
Dusk, you're up.
Once I've got your attention, you go find what came for and slap on this fancy delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be honest.
Doesn't seem like there are.
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here.
Well, I think I know where they are, Kahal. Got a giant marker. Let's see over there. Any Pentex folk? I'm trying to see if there's any Fomori.
Alright, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
It's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out.
Threats and penumbra vision. The penumbra vision can be used to detect certain threats, such as silver. Ooh. Why, hello there. Building silver weapons, I see. Keep the silver rounds to one side for the moment. The client hasn't paid the boss yet. Orlov. That's a not good name, has ordered that nothing be delivered until the invoice is paid. Quite a lot of silver.
I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garou. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means.
Changing plans?
Changing plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
Well, I have a feeling that Dusk is gonna die. Mechs. That means we're potentially dealing with a mage here, which is not a good thing. Mechs tend to not exactly be regular human material. They tend to be constructed by the human creatures.
So, who's the lady the boss is meeting with upstairs? She's from Anaheim. You're from special. You know what they say, the client is king, especially when the client's name is Andrew.
Sorry, I'm disappearing.
Think I
Ship is loaded.
Hell out of here.
Shouldn't be much longer.
I think they disappeared at the end. That was some loading.
One week. Endrin doesn't like waiting.
Oh, pay, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endrin is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs.
What the fuck?
Ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us.
Did he just
Sorry, Major. The business is business.
pose?
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's Mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's Mill.
Okay, I
Hey.
can't.
You and I need to talk.
Who are you? How'd you get in?
I'm asking the questions. Who are you talking to? The woman.
Guns
Now, die!
Bullets.
Security!
I'm
Alert!
gonna kill him. Beat ass.
We need help! This still may need it right now!
I don't care about happy officials. I'm just gonna kill you. Like I said
Tarker's
before,
Mill.
the gameplay is
My
kind of
old
fun.
cairn.
But
Done.
by God,
I have to go back.
the animations are shit. I just saw this guy A-pose walk away from her. The character designs are still alright, though her character design built a bit weird, but she is a Pentex worker. I'm willing to forgive that, because Pentex workers in general don't look the most normal.
Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Go? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
Oh, so we have to go through.
The alarm went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector.
Sabotage reinforcement.
Take your positions, people. Maximum alert until the situation's clear.
You gentlemen, I want you dead. My bad. I'm just gonna hide here real quick.
Area compromise.
My bad. I'm just gonna take you all down one.
And raise the security level. Be on the lookout. Let's find the son of a bitch. Shit! We dispatch. We got trouble.
Well, at least we tried it, self-sabotage. I wish Simon had, man. God, this screams of worm.
No reply from the delivery bay either. Shit, what's going on?
Are we able to, like, continue from here, or no? I believe we do have to continue from there. Shit. I've built up enough rage yet. No one's at Go down here. There we go.
Hold on.
Shit. Damn.
Take it out.
Oh. Well, this is a potential method I could have used.
The hell, what?
Let's do this
Son of a
thing.
bitch. Alright, get up. God, moving somewhere. I'm here to kill. Enough rage for today, boys. Oh. Yeah, I already cleared out everyone from in here. I'm sorry, they're already gone.
Where are we headed?
Tarker's Mill. We're too late. Engine is already here.
What do we do?
Stop the truck.
What's even down there?
My home. Dusk, stay out of this.
Wait! Call!
They're gay.
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
Yeah, the animations from this do not feel very 2000. That's when this game was released, 2000.
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that.
Good lord, that is... I'm sorry, but the animations can just keep...
Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Where's Adana? Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I heard that the cairn was gonna be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana.
And how did you hear that?
I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's Mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you.
You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
Remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but a tank girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exit during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name our men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get there? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
Your Fen? The animations when it comes to just like the talking scenes very much so look
My
more
son.
like...
They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife yet?
She's gone. She bled out just before they shot him.
Now we're talking.
It looks more like green is friendly.
Hey, Cahal. It's good to see your face again.
Genuinely, kinfolk treated with respect here. That is...
The cairn is in a bad way.
Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
Thanks, Dusk.
Okay, yeah, no. Thanks sounds real weird coming out of you. Put that shit away.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the weather stormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
So we're gonna get teammates now. That's pretty big. Given the fact that werewolves tend to not work with teams all that often.
Good to see you made it through okay.
Thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad you came back, Cahal.
Lambda Mankind really helped us out too. We're lucky to have them with us.
It's rare to see an organization in World of Darkness which is actually in cooperation with supernaturals to make the world not shit.
He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
Endrin doesn't show anyone mercy. And we won't either. Serious? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take another time.
It has been many a year since I last felt your
What the fuck am I looking at?
of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your care needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
I will say that they really tackled what a spirit would feel like or look like pretty well from what I'm seeing just from here. Obviously it isn't perfect, but it is genuinely pretty good. As for the Eater of Souls, that's an aspect of the worm, for those who don't know.
Tarker's Mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jacklings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Agana, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety then? She too is fighting for Gaia in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ethan.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can.
but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
And after talking to a seemingly fairly powerful spirit in what may be an area of great amounts of quintessence, that is where we will end it for today. I hope you enjoy the first video of my playthrough of Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, and I wish you all a good afternoon, good evening,